Hey guys, Frost here, and today I'm going to be showing you what makes a woman's face ugly. And this is based on data, also based on my observation, because you guys know me, I walk around, I analyze people's faces here and there. So today we're going to be using Amy Schumer as an example because we all know she isn't really the best looking, she's unattractive. So the first trait we have here is close set eyes. So on attractive women's faces, we typically see wider set eyes. Amy Schumer here, for example, has very close set eyes. The distance between her pupils divided by the width of her face, that might sound confusing, you can see the ratio drawn out there, is 39%. Okay, so this depicts very close set eyes. This is reminiscent of Adriana Lima's ex-husband who had very close set eyes. It's very unattractive. And what's crazy about Amy Schumer is her eyes are so close set, this is actually very close even for a man. And men typically have closer set eyes. Again, for women, close set eyes is the most detrimental because it's a masculine trait. So wide set eyes like Anna Taylor-Joy, less detrimental because it's more of an accentuated feminine trait. This is super common on unattractive women's faces. One that we don't really need a ratio to see is her philtrum. So this right here is the philtrum. Now, a long philtrum is a masculine trait and it's also a sign of aging. I have a long philtrum myself. But having a long philtrum, this stems also from having a thin upper lip. This is a very unattractive trait for a woman. Amy Schumer has it. Her midface ratio is long. So having a more long midface, this is an unattractive trait for women, very common among unattractive women. This relates to having the long philtrum and then also having close set eyes. So those kind of go hand in hand. So that's an unattractive trait. I mean, one thing, not a ratio, an unattractive trait we see with her, for example, that is common is having a super puffy face. This normally stems from obesity, just having too much body fat, also can be water retention. That's very common among unattractive people as a whole. People are eating a lot of slop these days, they're very fat. If you're actually fairly lean, it's a huge advantage to stand out these days. So yeah, that's obviously another super unattractive trait that you'll commonly see. Another trait you'll see, she has a narrow mouth. We can see this with the mouth to nose width ratio. She doesn't so much have a broad nose, although that's another common thing you'll see with unattractive women. They just have a huge nose, both bulbous and then also too wide. Very common. But yeah, her mouth is also too narrow. This is also common. So on attractive women, typically we see the forehead being the tallest third, maybe the midface. For her, her tallest third is the jaw. So this is masculine. This is a masculine trait. 38.6% of the height of her face is her jaw, taking that up. So that's very unattractive, that's very masculine. The general rule of thumb with what makes a trait attractive or unattractive is this masculine or feminine? So if you're a woman with lots of masculine traits, you'll have low sexual dimorphism, which is one of the pillars of what makes a face attractive. So that's a huge thing. She has a tall jaw. This is unattractive for a woman. This would actually be attractive on a man, this exact ratio. Even then, this would actually be a little high even for a man. And of course, you can be attractive with this trait. It's just, that's when the overall harmony comes in. We're looking at everything together as a whole image. So her harmony is a 2.6 out of 10, which is super low. So things are adding up. Her eyes are upturned. So this is something that would really make your face unattractive as a woman, especially. I mean, I have it myself. It's not good for a man either. Having downturned eyes is very unattractive. So she has upturned eyes, which is good. I'll kind of look through to make some commentary on the most common traits I see that make women unattractive. Definitely the close set eyes, tall jaw, long philtrum, big nose. Those are definitely the fundamental things. If you have those traits, it's going to be pretty hard to be attractive. I can look through some more, see what else typically throws women off. Neck width is something to consider. Jaw width is something to consider. You can see some women thrown off by having a super wide jaw, definitely. Those really are the core traits. Like, all these traits matter. These are all harmony measurements, and this is my software, FaceIQ Labs. Not to promo you, can check it out below for free if you'd like, and get all these assessments of your face. But they all matter, but they're not all equivalent in terms of how often they're ruining a face. Like, even how low set your eyebrows are, that matters. That adds to your attractiveness or unattractiveness. If you have super high set eyebrows or super low set eyebrows, we went higher set in women, that matters. But that's not going to really ruin your face. It's going to make you ugly. I honestly don't want to make the video be too redundant, but I think I covered the main things. Having a long philtrum, having thin lips, having a big nose, having close set eyes, having a tall jaw. Those are the most common things I see that really matter for a woman's face. Definitely the mid-face features. Like if you, let me find another face. I'll go to Taylor Hill, for example. She's just a common good example. Of course, she has positive canthal tilt. This is important, but most women have it. She has good eye spacing. So yeah, her eye separation ratio is 47%. This is perfect eye spacing. This is what we see on top models, on attractive women's faces. Good eye spacing. She has a short philtrum, as you guys can see, and she has full lips and a wide mouth. She has pretty much all the contrary features in the mid-face as Amy Schumer. She has a very short chin, the wide mouth, the full lips, the nice nose, the wide set eyes, and of course a lean face compared to Amy Schumer. So of course there's a lot of other traits she has better, like better eyebrow density, better eyelashes, again the leaner face, better facial thirds, but all these things compound. Like these are the common things. You will never really find the top model women with super close set eyes and thin lips and a big nose. Having those traits together solidifies you as unattractive essentially as a woman. And there are these other traits that are less important, like the jaw width, and let's see some of her flaws. Her chin to philtrum is bad, but it's because her chin is too short. And that's a feminine trait, that's sexually dimorphic. So that's actually can make her even look more feminine, even though it's a flaw. Whereas Amy Schumer has a chin that's too tall. So yeah, I don't want to be too redundant, but essentially if your eyes are too close together, if you have thin and narrow lips, if you have a big nose, if you have a tall jaw, big chin, long philtrum, those are the fundamental traits that make a woman's face ugly, unattractive. And I don't want to promote you too hard, but I kind of do. Of course, I want you to sign up for my app. But this is my app, FaceIQ Labs, where you can actually get all of these assessments broken down, and you can get a lot for free. We give out a lot of free assessments. There's tons of other tools on here like Simulate and FaceGPT, where you can talk to an AI that understands your face based on our metrics about how to improve your face, get more clarity on what you need to improve, what's good and what's bad about your face, so then you can improve. And there's actually a lot of systems in the app to help you track your progress and actually become attractive, or look better at least. Because what gets tracked gets accomplished. That's one principle. If you're not tracking what you're eating, what you need to improve, then you will not accomplish those goals. What gets tracked gets accomplished, and what gets understood gets tracked. If you don't know what to fix about your face, you're not even on the right path of tracking what is getting fixed. You know what I mean? You're so far from where you need to be in terms of making real improvements on your face. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, then you can click the link down below and check out our software. It is the first of its kind, and we're very proud of it. And it will 100% help you get more attractive. If you map your face properly, which now we can help you do really easily, and you look through everything and you use our tools, you 100% will have the most clarity upon what needs to be improved. So I'll leave that link down below and also a discount. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.